Hello and welcome back to Let's Play CK2 in Pandia Kingdom. In the last episode we successfully won our war on behalf of our claimant to the Pala Kingdom up here, and now we are at war with the claimant that we just installed to revoke his county that we granted him down here. So everything is in motion for that. He has pretty much no army left, so we just need to complete a few sieges there. And we'll get that back and have our new kingdom back under our control. Which will be good. So while we're just waiting for these sieges, I think we'll go and have a look at what's happening in Europe and see if anything interesting is going on there. Still pretty strong Umayyads in Iberia. And Francia looking pretty enormous as well. My son asks, "Daddy, where do children come from?" So we can have him become cynical, diligent, or deceitful, trusting, deceitful, or craven, wroth, or slothful. Well, I think this is going to be the best option. Hopefully he becomes diligent. He did. Okay, so it's looking very likely that he's going to be a pretty good character. Probably better than our older son. So maybe I'll just go ahead and designate him as our heir right now. Hopefully we have a very long life ahead of us, so he won't even be inheriting for a long time, so... Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it. I wonder if that reduces his opinion? I guess not. He's happy with his upbringing. For +10. So Mercia, I think, maybe has expanded a bit over here. Not sure if too much is going on. Up in Scandinavia we have Svithjod looking extremely large, which is nice for them. Lombardy, pretty strong. Croatia, Ruthenia, and Rus. I think they were at pretty similar stages the last time we looked over here. A new Raja, who is fairly neutrally disposed towards me. No incredibly large changes, I think, going on in Europe. Won a siege. Ooh, Zabulistan has expanded. I think the last time we looked they only had 2 counties. They have doubled that to 4. I think it was these 2, or maybe they had these 2 before. I don't remember. Oh well. Good stuff. So he has a tiny army sieging me over here. We're just going to ignore that. Oh dear, I don't feel too well. Something is wrong with me. I am burning up with fever, my nose is running, and my head feels as if someone is banging something hard against it, so we become ill. Hopefully we won't die. I actually forgot to invite anybody to carousing during any of the periods of peace we've had. Probably not a big deal, but could have helped out with some vassal opinions a bit. I'll probably do it after we get out of this war and then maybe change my focus to something else. Okay, so I think that's both holdings in this county sieged. I think I'll just disband these units. My fever is gone and my nose is dry, the headache is long gone and I feel alive once again, so we're no longer ill. No untimely deaths for us, or at least not this time. So it looks like this kingdom here has gained this county, which is okay. Okay, he likes me a bit better now, which is good to know. He's no longer in his faction anyway. And the only 2 factions we have remaining are pretty weak, so we don't need to worry about them, I think. Okay, my second son and recently designated heir needs educating, which for pretty obvious reasons, we are going to do ourselves. Okay. So, I think his opinion is maxed out at 100 now, is that right? No, it's only at 85. Okay, I think we'll just leave our Chancellor there for a little while then. My steward probably did not think I'd notice if a few coins here and there went missing, but the steady disappearance made me suspicious. Let's question him about it. He said he was innocent. Further investigation revealed that the cook was purchasing extra eggs, so we gain prestige. Okay. So we've finished sieging everything there. We'll maybe see if we can catch this little army. We are getting our ticking war score from controlling the war goal. Which will take us to victory sooner or later. We're going to keep doing sieges as well, of course, though. And we have a new vassal. Who's not too unhappy with me. We'll see if it results in any factions. Probably not. So we need a new marshal. Our best candidate really hates me. Attempted murder of sibling. I'm assuming he is the sibling of the previous adventurer claimant guy. So that's why he doesn't like me. I think we probably won't appoint him. Just appoint our vassal king. And have him train troops. It looks like this guy, Kingdom of Malwa, is at war again, defending against... which kingdom? This kingdom. Okay. Somebody's claim somewhere. That's fine. So it looks like he's bringing his troops down here to try and siege this back. Which obviously we aren't going to let him do. I think we'll actually raise our domain troops for a little while. And go fight one battle with his army. Then lower them. Okay, new Raja. You have raised revolt risk in our capital, okay. Oh, we have a peasant revolt. Up here. Okay, well we'll have to deal with that as well. So I think our vassal king here is pretty happy now, so we can probably raise his levies without too much trouble. And we'll raise yours as well. And let's see. I think we raised here already before for the other war. We should have enough here to fight these peasants. Oh, it looks like they're fighting a neutral army. Which is fine with me. The prince claims he would be a better marshal. Yeah, he would be. I know. But he's a jerk. I suppose he's got something of a legitimate grievance, but Come on, your sibling did attempt to steal my kingdom. But obviously we won't appoint him. Okay, let's just get in here. What, another siege and up to 85% in that revocation war? My kinswoman, the princess, just drifts around doing nothing productive and nothing interesting. If only she could get off her butt and be more ambitious. I'll talk to her about her lack of ambition, I guess. And hopefully one more battle with these peasants will end this. And it did. You are gonna get executed. Because that's what happens to rebels. When guests arrive, my son is the first to greet them and shower them with questions, so he is going to become gregarious and gain diplomacy. I think he's going to be the best character we've had in a while. So watch him die of some horrible disease right before we inherit. Oh, we have an independence faction, okay. Not a particularly strong one, so I don't think we need to be too worried about that. He's a very good character, actually. Probably would be a good choice for our council. Actually, he would be a much better marshal than our current marshal, but then we'd have to fire a king, which I don't really want to do. And we're at 100% here, so we'll enforce our demands. Except not. None of his holdings are occupied by Bihar. It's in the other war he's in. So, am I going to have to siege something back? Oh, it's up here, I guess. Well, I guess we can do that. My sister is of legal age. Okay, another faction. Ooh, this one is up to 52% with this other Raja in it. Double Raja. I think we'll probably send some money to this guy, which should get him out of it. So it looks like Bihar has a relatively large army up here. This county is hills as well. But I think we should be able to attack it easily enough. Arranged marriage between our vassal king's relative of some sort and my sister. I guess we can do that. We already have a marriage tie with him. Kind of prefer to get her married to somebody related to my other vassal king. I guess that's okay, though. We'll allow it. Alright, we'll appoint you to lead our army and kind of hope you die in battle. Actually, you should be on the flank with your flanker trait. And you can be the inspiring leader in the center. And you can go there. Okay, so despite the hills, we did win that pretty easily. Captured a prisoner. And unfortunately, we're not quite strong enough to assault this safely, so we're just going to have to wait for the siege to progress. We do have an army from Pala Kingdom on its way down to here again. And this is my third son, who is in need of an education. We have 2 wards ourselves already, so we'll just use him for opinion with one of these Rajas. I think I'll raise my... Oh dear. Did not really mean to do that, raise an army right on top of him, but actually that should hold out long enough for us to get the reinforcements there. So it turned out just fine. Just stop him taking back that county. Someone seeks to fabricate a claim on a Raj. I don't really care about that. So we are going to have to siege back 3 holdings here. Hopefully the other ones will be weak enough still to assault them quickly. It looks like will be the case. And Bihar is over here, sieging another of his holdings, so hopefully we get done up here before he sieges that back, or we'll just have to go deal with this one as well. Okay, we won that siege. We can assault this one. And assault this one. Which should allow us to enforce demands? Yes, okay. All that for a single county. And we'll bring our retinue back down to here. And he's moved his capital up there, and he's still extremely happy with me, so that's all fine. Your mission has been a success. The Maharaja is happier with me. Excellent. We can move our Chancellor now. You are pretty grumpy over here. So I guess we'll work on him. We have another daughter. And the Bihar de jure war has ended inconclusively, of course. Alright. So I think we can hold a celebratory tiger hunt now that we're out of war, and probably queue up some carousing as well. And we have been called into arms by our ally, but I'm going to decline this one so we can do some peacetime things. The hunters and their respective entourages have gathered at the hunting camp. We can't wait. I will probably invite my vassal kings to carousing, just to make sure they stay happy, and some of my more powerful dukes. You probably won't actually accept an invitation. Okay. It's the more powerful ones. Those will do, I think. Somebody's founded a faction. Did we already invite you to carousing? We'll invite these guys too. None of these are worryingly dangerous though. The hunting party moves through the jungle. You are hoping luck will find you a tiger to kill. Suddenly there is a movement in the underbrush, and a large tiger springs out, roaring fiercely. It attacks the hunting party, striking at one of the servants, ripping him to shreds, before disappearing again into the jungle. No, to shreds you say. Oh well. So you refuse my invitation. So do you. You accept. You refuse. You refuse. Wow, so many people refusing. Including all of our vassal kings who are at 100 opinion, so I guess it's not just opinion that affects whether or not they'll accept. Which is interesting to know, I guess. Ooh. Our newly installed King of Bengal has a bit of a revolt on his hands. That's fine, whoever wins the war should stay our vassal, so it's not necessarily a big deal. Looks like he is outnumbered, so he's looking like he's gonna probably lose that. We'll see though. Our guests have arrived for our private feast. Let's get started. These days of revelry are an excellent escape. So many laughs and so many intense conversations in such a short time. It brings you closer to your companions. You feel like good friends already. So this guy is going to become our friend, which is good. Huge opinion boost there. The reveling and carousing is over for now. Time to get back to real life. So we get Crusader until 1453, giving us +1 diplomacy. Okay. I think I'll probably change my focus now to something else, but we'll wait and do that in the next episode because we are out of time for this one. So thanks for watching, and join me again then.